It was incredible. Well, Dave Niles quit Ford after me telling him don't do it, and went up there and made an assembly plant out of that thing. Okay? Good Friday, I drove from Detroit in my wife's travel van with guys drawing pictures on the table because we did not have a steel inner door. Didn't have it. Wasn't designed yet. Okay? And I went to Canada with a wooden bottle of a door fiberglass. At 7:30, I finally got across the border with it. Max Offner and Windsor Tool and Die cussed me out for being late. I said, man, I've been at the border since 9. Canadians don't like us transporting engineering drawings in wood. He said, it's the wrong side of metal, it's for glass. I said, that's all I got. He called a model guy, had a plaster made. He had sitting on coloring machines, blocks of steel the size of a physical Brooklyn door. That was Good Friday. Wednesday we made a hit. And look at that door, look at that draw. We made it. We welded them in Windsor. The hinges for it, which are just ridiculous design, were made in Windsor. Yeah. So we really had a fantastic mission. So that was our first visit to the plant facility. February. God awful. So up there we do our studies, you come back, and I did a press loading. Okay? Well, nobody wanted to see, nobody had even been inquisitive enough to open the box on a $500,000 machine. That's how inquisitive the Canadians are about getting things done. So I get back and I did a press loading. And if you're going to build, the jobs then were 10 jobs an hour was FPV. You're going to have to make a whole lot of parts. Now you got to understand what we're doing here. We're forming acrylic plastic, 60 thousandths thick, on a male model with vacuum forming. Then we're going to let it stabilize, which is very critical, because it goes through a flexible, then strong, and in the middle it breaks like a crystalline glass. So it'll have dry, like curing things. So anyway, we're going doing our thing here, and it becomes obvious that we don't have a lot of stuff. Now, when you get into the stuff part, when I said I walked into a snow load roof, all right, take that picture. What's your first name?
Oh, Stephen.
See that picture right there?
This one?
Yeah, we have it. Okay, this is the weld area for the bird cage. Now I want you to look at that and see all the substructure. I had to build a building inside of a building, because you can't hang stuff on the snow load roof. Snow load roofs get mad. Pass around. That was the welding area that we made for that. That was an interesting thing, a saga there. Well, then I discovered that not only that, we had a press up there that was made in England. And the guy that was supposed to review this thing was one of the people we'll get rid of later, named C.A. Van Norwick. He was a high school or a college quarterback in Denver. He had an extremely creative resume writer. He talked about exothermy and doodads and whatevers in words that I didn't even know what they were, all about acrylic. Until I got a brochure and read it and found out I'm hearing what they wrote in the brochure. Nothing to do with the real world. So I get into my situation and I say, well, okay, we got this press. Well, this press was actually designed to make bathroom doors out of plywood. The rams were about that big around. it wouldn't pick up 7,000 pounds. Anyway, these dies, our dies weigh 7,000 pounds. And I said, we need big presses. We need a thing called a cold press. Now, a cold press is a specifically designed type of equipment that has a huge platen, or table if you like. You know, some of them will be 6 foot by 7 foot, 8 foot. We had them to make the floor pans that were like 8 foot. Okay, that's not a small press. When you got an 8 foot platen, you're not talking little stuff here. But you have to have it to make a floor pan. Well, the smallest press we had was a 48 by 108. And you have 100-inch daylight. That means the thing opens up 100 inches. You know, we could sit in there and play poker. That was how big these things were. And this guy went over to England, stayed in London, never went to the plant. The factory burnt down while he was there to review it. Bought the thing for 1,620 pounds sterling. And I said, what for? It's not good for nothing we're going to do. It can't even pick up a die, let alone squash 150 tons. It's not going to happen. No, not going to happen.